Villager 64.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Chronological SMP, Ep.5, the finale! Today we are going to be revisiting many landmarks and locations on the server, showcasing our base in a special cinematic, and doing our best to unravel the mystery of the towers once and for all. At the end of last episode, I travelled here to the Trail Tower north of Jamestown, and today we are going to do some researching and excavation here in order to collect ancient artifacts and hopefully proof to our theory that villagers are the creators of these structures. Let's get digging! I suppose that should be everything then. Alright, maybe I should give you guys a run through of what I've found. Over here we have some sort of construction room, and then there's also two grindstone buildings, which I believe would be the residence of a blacksmith of some sort. But the fact that there are villager workstations here does hint a lot towards the possibility of this being a villager settlement. And here we have farming related stuff. In the barrel next to it we have all of our ore related stuff things. I found a lot of emeralds, and that is quite important, as the fact that there are these many emeralds, it means that those ruins were definitely related to villagers somehow. Either they were built by them or somebody built it for them, but villagers definitely lived there. I think that's safe to say. We also have a bunch of decorative blocks I found, but right now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back to Europe, and on the way there I will explain to you all my latest and most up-to-date theory on the towers and their relations to villager kind. So, let's get going, shall we? Here we have a bird's eye view of Norway. The red dots are the smaller towers, and the yellow dot is the big tower. Bearing in mind the knowledge that the villagers most likely created these structures and their positions around Norway, I believe that the towers were used for defensive and observational purposes. They most likely would have held up a wall surrounding a village, with the biggest tower being the centerpiece and an entrance on the eastern side. If left abandoned for a long enough period of time, the mountains would be able to bury any traces of this settlement. That is, except for the towers that have somehow survived to this day. Which brings us back here to Norway. Now, I have something very special that I would like to show all of you in this episode. But first, let's take a minor detour to Central Europe, where we met up with Stockbrick for the last time on the server. Now we are going to be going over to the great land of Void.
I can't really remember where it is.
Alright, well, I'll show you. It's just over yonder.
Oh, well, here is his base.
Chili was here. This is the sign that Chili put down. Yeah, despite my episode being called New Year, New Adventure, it actually wasn't filmed in the new year. Nice. This is. I mean, Void's place has good vibes, but I don't think he actually did anything else. After briefly visiting the UK, Chili's got a display of all of the redstone components here. Stockbrick and I decided that we should probably pay a visit to Bert the chicken, who you may remember from episode 1.
Yeah.
We've made it back to Bert, where it all began for us. The nostalgia.
Wow. It was fun playing with you, Villager.
Yeah, it was great to see you
Maybe
again,
later
Stockbrook.
today. I'm not sure. I might not be able to play more today with the condenser because of that.
It's all come full circle, eh?
Yes.
I'm just saying my final goodbyes to our friend Bert here. Bye-bye, Bert. I'm gonna miss you. And we're back. Now, notice anything different? Yep, that's right. Maybe a bit laggy because of my low quality hardware, but I have got replay mod working with these shaders. So, to recap, this series' greatest achievements, let me show you them all in absolutely stunning cinematic shots. Now, I am personally very proud of how the whole area turned out, and I'm looking forward to what comes next. We're on the last day of the server right now. I have organised a little party for everyone who still plays on regularly. We have a few familiar faces in the crowd here, and hopefully more will be joining, and I'm going to hop in a VC with everybody, and we are going to go out with a bang, everybody. Let's get this party started. Well,
yes, hello.
Hello, I am here. Welcome,
Hi.
everybody. This is the last day of the server party. We've got only
Yay.
4 people. Do we want to come inside? As you can see, there is a fair selection of beverages in these chests, courtesy of Lupin.
A few minutes later.
I'm gliding like in
I would
random
no longer
directions.
touch my keyboard.
Oh no, what's
I
this?
threw up.
This is not good. Teb, you stole a girl. Am I on? Wait, what? What? All right, should we do a competition, right? First one to fish a mending book, gets a mending book, and also is the ultimate fisher champion of fish. All right, what have I got? I got a turbot. Oh, here's Void actually committing to the fishing thing. Actually, Nixon is too. I might as well get in on this. Right, so once we finish this party game, I think that we do stand-up comedy, personally.
Oh, that sounds horrible. There is an unfinished build. It looked like a stage, but it was unfinished. Oh, France, and it's in France.
So-
very quickly, I do have to go now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Good luck in your fishing ventures.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for attending the party.
Goodness gracious! Come look at this villager.
Yep. Oh no. I've got fish to add as well. Alright, yeah, next person to get a foot book. And I think Void wins the mending category. Because he got a mending bow. But yeah,
I
it'd
haven't
work.
really used replay mod
Look.
much. Last video was my
I got a book.
first time. Oh, what is it?
It is a power 4, quick charge 1, piercing 5. Piercing
Nice.
4, piercing 4, sorry. That's the end of the fishing competition. GG, everybody.
Let's see. Who has the times used the most?
Oh, I have 287.
What about you?
I have
Void.
352.
Alright, Void's winning.
699. All right. What is the final total of fish? I have the tunnel. The tunnel is created, and I would like to show it. It's a great way to get back over to France if you're wanting to take the scenic route.
I guess I will.
And so we have decided. Void, Nixon, and I began a journey across the World Peaks bases. The beginning of what will become a greater server-wide tour, travelling through Morv's Wild West town, Nixon's house.
You come inside, and I put my shoes in the, on the floor.
That's a
just
good
little
detail.
things, little things. We've got the enchanting table. It is level 30, by the way. It is level 30. And then there's, anyways.
Nixon's undersea tunnel to Europe.
I wish I had the time to make it look pretty.
And finally taking a detour to Void's Cherry Hut before finally arriving in France, where we prepared a space for our stand-up comedy acts.
Just take what we need and build a smaller little stage thing. Oh, that's a bit too tall.
That works. And so the stage was set, and it was time for our show to begin. I hope this is worth the emeralds I paid. I paid 2 emeralds for this. That's a darn high price.
All right. Hello, everybody. Villagers, am I right?
No.
You are
All they
right.
do
No,
is just sit around and go, huh, and huh. They do have a few things going for them, such as greed and laziness. I was just walking down the street of a village once, and this villager approached me, and he asked for 11 emeralds for a single apple. And I was like, that's outrageous. And he was like, no, that's a fair price. And I just stared at him. Then I walked away. And I came back, started a raid. After saving it, he was terrified. But you know what? I was the hero. And he lowered his price to only 1 emerald. I guess you could call me a businessman.
I want that emerald. Nice doing business with you, sir. Hello, everybody. And today we will be talking about a few funky things, such as lights. Don't know what these things do. Ooh. Well, that's dandy. So, lightning rods. You seen lightning rods anywhere around here? Brothers, other than this one? I thought not, because they're rare. And emeralds, right? Emeralds. You don't see many of these days, because they're in the ground, man. You know? There's no villagers on the surface. There's pillagers over there. I'm gonna kill this fella. He's not very nice. Look at him. With his bow, he thinks he's all good, amazing. Those pillagers were not planned. Okay, we gotta save Nixon's stuff.
Kind of sounded like you were making fun of Americans.
Oh no!
I was trying to contain my laughter.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there?
Where did you go? What?
What does a pig, sheep, and cow have in common?
They're all pink.
No, they aren't. No. Okay, this cow is not pink. They're all. You can find them all. Where?
Next to you.
Oh, yeah. No, okay. What else can you find in a village? Villagers, yeah.
And villagers are pink.
Yeah, okay. That was it.
Right.
Do you have another compass?
No, I don't. Oh, actually, yes, I do.
My bad. Why isn't mine working?
I don't know.
Did I try? What's it supposed to do?
Teleport you wherever you right click.
Oh, it's not.
I think I'm the only one that it works for. I am the chosen one. And so, after equipping our elytra, we resumed our tour of the server's greatest landmarks. Geronimo! Yeah! We moved on to Jamestown in America. Hey! What'd you think?
It's very pretty.
Went down south to Odd MC's castle. We're back in Antarctica, folks.
This man builds. It's a shame he built so far away from literally everyone, though.
I tried that as well. Who hasn't tried to build a castle in Minecraft, to be fair?
Yeah.
We then flew over to Rito, a kingdom that was made on the far side of the world, built by a player called Jay.
I'm checking out barrels.
I remember watching Jay make this place in their video.
They're such a good builder, man.
Yeah, let's go to the wizard tower. Oh, hello.
What's over here?
This is nice.
The Cave of Anarchy.
Didn't know they even made this. And finally, we ended in Britain, where Chile had arranged one final activity, an Easter egg hunt. We're here at the Easter hut. Oh, Chile, are you flying?
Yeah, I'm going to spectate and be annoying.
Okay.
It's a stack of purple wool, if you're interested.
I have shears.
I'll give everyone shears.
I have shears.
All right, everyone.
Yes.
No, don't break the blooming thing. 3,
Yes.
2, 1, go.
Yes. Okay.
And no, you can't shear the sheep.
Yellow.
Oh, you found some of the yellow wool I've been placing.
I've gotten a ton of yellow wool.
Make use of the overpowered thing.
Whoa, it's on fire, it's on fire.
Alright, okay, I'm on
Alright.
fire.
Oh no.
Now he's on me.
Hello.
From now, no new wool will spawn, and then we can just count it up. If you would be so kind, I'll put a sign on everyone's barrel.
One more. Thank you.
All right. Where's Void gone? With the most purple wool, it was Villager. Nixon had the most yellow wool.
Purple wool is double the amount's worth of yellow wool. Oh. Nixon is the winner. What does Nixon get? Lifetime happiness. We are now in the very southernmost point of the North Coast Kingdom, owned by more than Nixon, and we are together going to be building a bridge alongside Void as well to Stockbrick's base, so that we can travel easily to and fro from that location. So we are going to hop into a lovely time lapse, and we are going to see what we can get built. So, for the final time in this series, let's go! So as our final part of our tour of the server, me and Void are now going to have a little look over at Stockbrick's area before we part ways and we call it a day. So, let's have a look around, Void, eh? The first thing Stockbrick built, I believe. And this is his old man's hut. Here we have Stockbrick's, well, I don't know what this is actually. It looks like a garrison to me. And he's got an incomplete sort of like prison build here. Should we finish this up for Stockbrick? There we go, done. This is the Stockbrick garrison. All completed and beautiful. And now I move on to the final thing Stockbrick did, which was the stables. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Alright, let's go, shall we? Let's go.
Over the bridge we just built.
Alright, well I suppose I've got to go one way and you've got to go the other, so farewell, Void. And I'll see you again, okay? Right. I'm just coming up on the home here. Wait. Are you guys hearing that as well? Or is it just me? Am I going crazy? I'm just gonna go home. And now they've stopped. Slight change of plans. Let's take a quick detour and see where these mysterious voices are coming from. The noises are definitely louder here. Those... Wait. That's villager. That's villager language. He's telling me to dig? Does he mean on this gravel here? What, like this? Oh! Ow! Oh. What's this? A portal? I can hear villagers. Lots of villagers. This may be the stupidest thing I've done in my life, but I can hear villagers in there. There's something off about this portal. I'm going in. And that concludes our journey on the Chronological SMP. I hope you all enjoyed this series as much as I did creating it. However, before we end off this video, I would like to quickly have a chat with you all about the future of my channel. Going forward, there are multiple different types of video that I plan to release. Build tours, where I will show you around builds that I have created and hopefully inspire you to create your own builds and structures. Build tutorials, where I will create a structure and then walk you through step by step how to build it in Minecraft. More social themed content like build battles featuring members from Chronological SMP. For example, Chili, Void and Stockbrick are all of faces that you can expect to see in my content going forward. For those who enjoyed this series, I am planning a 1.21 survival series, hopefully beginning towards the end of the year. Of course, I will inevitably make other content, mainly a few one-off videos But going forward, that is the structure that I'd like to mainly stick to. So if you would like to see more content like this in the future from me, then please let me know by leaving a like, commenting below, or joining my Discord server to have your say in the content that I make for you. As a side note, I will not be adding subtitles to my videos anymore. That's all I've got to say. But until the next time, I'm Villager64, my friends call me Phil, and have a good day!